In this video, I'm going to explore what we call the draw.io. So we're using right now draw.io, and here we're going to continue on with our process of creating a POS. So this is one of my journeys. I like to create one. I want to have not only one created, but one that is very appealing. What is important here? So I've asked myself, and this is something you have to ask yourself as well. Should we use, because I'm thinking already in what is my design, should I use Bootstrap CSS or should I create my own CSS? I'll be honest with you, Bootstrap CSS will keep it very fast and will speed up the process. There's just only one downside with Bootstrap CSS, which is it is not always very nice in design. And I have a design there and say, well, it's okay, but it's not something probably that is so exciting. So, but it's alright for now. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, we're going to create a wireframe. And in here we have the Bootstrap, if I click on this, more items, and then we have the search here. And most likely there is here a Bootstrap CSS version here as well. So we're going to just get this. For now, we're going to select that. Do we have any mockups? Alright, there we have something more. What do we have more? I don't see anything else. Maybe web icons, fair enough. Alright, we're done. Apply. There you are. So we have a few items here. And what I really want to do eventually is, well, question myself, should I use Bootstrap? However, there's a lot of basic mockups right now here showing all these kind of options. So that will be fun as well. So let's start and explore the Bootstrap version first. So if we're going to use it, yes or no, it will depend. But what I do want is, I can see my website, my loading time is quite long. Alright, but what I want to do first of all is just to create a basic wireframe. And the goal with the basic wireframe is, let's reduce this to 75%. Alright, the goal with this wireframe is just only one thing. How will the most important part look like? Meaning, you saw the one, if you watched my previous video, the one with the burgers. So I'm going to think about it, and of course you can share your ideas in the comment section. And I did had a standard option here where we're going to use cards. I do believe in cards. Should we put in pictures? This has been an item that I've been questioning myself as well, because a picture is not always necessary. However, having a picture is a bonus. So what I'm going to do first is, let's see if we can find that here. Well, this is a basic card. I think we can just use these kind of cards. What we're going to do here is, instead of this, we're just going to get these cards. Alright, I want to have maybe one single item here. And this single item will be, of course, the complete width of the website. Alright, and once we do this, and then right click and I set this to the back. Alright, there we are. So once we have this, there's a login area here, or not, sorry, not even login. We're going to assume we're already logged in here, because what we're going to make here is basically the default screen once we are on the website. So it could be like this. We could maybe remove this or fine tune this maybe, or put it on the side here. So that would be fun as well. So we have two options here. And then we have like this here. Maybe there will be here some buttons. Oh yes, of course, we need to put in some buttons here. And the kind of buttons I'm talking about is basically the option here where we can go to the menu or go to the dashboard or watch the tabs. Yes, and I've seen another one that had a nice tabs on the side, so that could be as well. It could be an option where we do it like this. So I'm going to draw that here and then put it like that. There was a tab, and then there's something like that. That was absolutely stunning, although I don't know how complicated that will be eventually for the design. We have to see that, so I want to put it to the back. No, to the front. Can I put it one back? Alright, what we can do is I'm just going to right click this to the front. To the front. Alright, that is not what I wanted. Alright, that explains it. So I put this now. That one is fine. Let's see here to the back. And the reason why I need to get both of those to the front. Alright, so we have one card here, and this card would be, let's say here, this will be our drink. And then here we can say espresso. Then we have here the price. Should we add price here? I figured out that having the price added here is probably more beneficial. So if customer would ask, how much would be a espresso? You could say X amount. Of course, if you have, let's say, a add-on, another espresso, then maybe we'll say, well, espresso is this, but if you want to have an add-on espresso or double shot, price will be this or that. Of course, the menu should show as well. So there should not be a big surprise for a customer if something is increased or decreased in price, because they have the menu as well. However, we're going to do this. I'm going to remove this because this is not necessary. Oh. Then here, we can do this. We can. I think a button is redundant here, assuming that people will just press on it. And we say here, can we put this maybe in the center? We're going to put in the center, position center. I'm not sure if there's a vertical alignment on here. Not really. Line height is 100%, so where's the vertical alignment here? I don't see that one. But that's alright. So what I'm going to do is, I'll just put in here some enters. So like that. In here, and then this will be, of course, we'll make this a $sign, and then you say here, well, how much is espresso? Probably $3 or $2.99. $2.99, that's fair. Should we give this maybe a borderline here? We have this border. What do we have here? Alright, here we can give this a solid border. This is just a wireframe. So if we copy this now, we have here another one. Then we would have here another one. And then, can we lock this, or can we put this into a position where it's in default locked? I'm sure that it is. I don't use this so much, but this is usually quite useful tool for having it, but it's alright. So we have these here. I have a feeling that we could make this slightly smaller, but that's fine. Eventually our screen will be on a different position, I realize as well. So then it's more like a rectangle. So that's why. So then what happened is basically here we would have a new item. And let's see if we can find it yet. There you are. And this would be the so-called menu. Alright, this is not what I want. I want the rectangle here. Alright. And then we can put it in here. I'm going to add up this stuff here. We can see here. So we have this here. We can say here maybe this would be food or whatever. Or, well, we will not have food. We will have drinks, but not more specifically. I've seen this, and this is absolutely phenomenal. Is that like you have different category drinks. So for example, and I will be probably focusing completely on the tea part. So we can say here fruit tea or milk tea. Alright, so you can see it's even going like that. And I'm not sure if this is a practical way, because maybe people have a hard time to read that. So I have no idea if this will be eventually a clever way to do. Oh. And then here we have all these options here. What we can do is probably this. I just select these two and then to the back. This would be fruit tea. What do we have more? And this would be, let's say, dark tea or something like that. Tea with special syrups, whatever. Doesn't matter so much. Here we have like these options. Alright, so this, or this could be coffee. Let's give this coffee. So once we are here, we selected one. It should be maybe highlighted. We have to still select the colors. I did not select any colors on here. Alright, so what we're going to do now is basically here, what I want to do is adding up certain items in here, because this will be eventually our design. So how will we make the design here? Here it will be a, I guess we can do mini cards, because these are all just card designs. And here you can do mini card, but maybe give the background color here something very, very light, so it will not be noticeable. We apply that, and so you can see here. And this would be, let's say, espresso. And you can say here $2.99. Can we put in left and right? Alright, that doesn't work, but basically we would say here would be one part, and then we would have maybe here the price, which should be like this. Alright, so I'm just going to use text here. We say here $2.99 or $2.99. All right. We can do this maybe bold. There we are, and this also bold. All right. So basically, we have this here. Can we pinpoint every item? Yes, we copy this. Same, etc., etc. All right. So you probably get now the entire idea how it's going to work. And then here below, we should see the price. And the price could be like this. And then eventually we might even change slightly the design. I'm sure we will. Right now it's just, the only goal right now here is just to get a proper design working. I'm going to use the black again here. All right. And in here we'll just say total orders, where we indicate how many orders we have. So let's say here we have 4 espressos. We say, all right, I guess that we need to have here some adjustments. I realize. All right, total orders, and here total amount. And eventually this will match with our item here, and we can do here price. This should be the total order, or that would be the, not the total, that should be the, if I can pinpoint, I'm sorry. All right, let's say here would be 4 items, and this would be 11, whatever. I think that's 11. It's 4 items, so it's 9.6. All right, so there we are. This could maybe move the text to the very end. There you are. All right, so this is basically what we have. And what we want to do is when we click on it, we press on it, we click on this order, bam, it will show. We click on this order, bam, it will show. And of course, we could add an image here if necessary. Should we do this? Well, who knows? We will have to see. And here up will be basically all our links. This could be maybe as well in a button style here. Simple links, and I'm sure we're going to make this slightly nicer in the near future, because we have all these nice designs that I showed you. And then here this will be, I'm going to put in the center, and this would be maybe select here. This would be basically the order screen, or maybe new order, and this is order, oh, I don't know what happened, order status. And then here could be, you just put in the center as well, the text. There's a here dashboard. Basically we will click on that and there will be dashboard, but let's put that here so we are never confused with the one. So what happens is basically this, the moment we click on the order screen, we'll see this screen, but if we will click on order status, we would basically get a new screen, and that screen will only show the order as an order slip. So how will that look like? Well, basically very straightforward. It's like this. Well, we can just copy this. I'll just make it very fast because I think the video becoming far too long just on the design. However, if you know these kind of designs, it's useful for you as well. So here, let's do something. And I think it's fun as well to understand, because this is really how websites are being designed. I mean, honestly, I'm also learning the process as well, how they are doing in a professional level. So let's remove all of these. Well, let's say here we have one, it would be order one. We have here order, or let's say here order number 88, and then we say here customer, or maybe this would be customer number 88, then space name. If ever it would be a name, so we can say here number 5, and then if ever number 5, we can also say, for example, customer John or whatever. And we will be able to see here, we don't need to show the price here. And the reason why we don't need to show the price, customer already paid. Kitchen doesn't need to know the price. The only thing what kitchen wants to know is what are we going to cook today, or what are we going to produce. In this case, not cooking, but what are we going to, the barista needs to know how many espresso do I need to make. And then this should show here, let's say here two times. 2x or x2. Something like that. There we are. And then there's another one as well. And we might need to know here order time. 11 a.m. or more specific, 11 a.m. So we're going to do it very specific, slightly bigger here. There we are. So we will do this consistently, and this will be eventually how it will look like. And then there should be a button here for done, meaning that the moment we completed this, let's make this, or we can even do it, let's make it a circle button. Then here, and this should be just a check mark or something like that. The moment we click on that, there should be a check mark. Is there a check mark? I have no idea if there's a check mark in here. Check mark. I don't see, oh, there you are. Oh, this could be a nice one. This is perfect. So green button done, bam. Then I can remove this. Oh, let's remove that. Put that in here and copy that. No, duplicate that. There you are. Alright, so here we have now, so this would be about the item here. Date should the date be in here? I am questioning about the date. Should you do it? To be honest, I assume that the screen, when we click on this order status, and we can make, let's make this a, give it a color so we know that this is basically right now what we're clicking on. This is blue. And when we are here, oh, order screen is blue, so or new order. Maybe not order screen, but let's say new order, meaning that here, every time you click on this, you have these options here. So when we are here, we have the order status where we can see this, and then when we click on it, once it is done, we click on this button and bam, it disappears. As simple as that. Should we have the date in here? To be honest, I don't believe you should have a date. If you would have a date in here, let's say from yesterday, well, if you're serving today's customers, yesterday customers ordered, even if you forgot about them, have no value. Let's be honest. People will not wait 24 hours for their order unless they order in advance. But this is not common. This is a restaurant or like a Starbucks. Absolutely not necessary. So this is here now a very, very straightforward wireframe, I guess. Really simple. So that's it for now. And this, now it's time to just create something similar to this. And that will be really fun. That will be fun. We're going to explore that. And here will be a question, should we be using Bootstrap? Let's check. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you enjoy this video, you probably will enjoy this one as well. And if you're interested in Chart.js, check out in the description box the link directing to my Chart.js course where you can learn everything about Chart.js. And finally, of course, make sure you subscribe to my channel.